Okay, this is a tutorial on how to add new doors using Smile, and you're going to have to use an hex editor also. First thing you want to do is just open a ROM. I'm going to use this one. Excuse me. The first thing before you mess with anything with the hex editor or hexadecimal at all is you're going to want to remove the header from your ROM. If you don't have a header on it already, you're good, don't worry about it. If you do or you're not sure, you probably do, so you're going to want to remove it. Very easy to do, just open any room in Smile. Just open up the landing site here. And now all you have to do is go to Tools, to Header, Remove Header. Tells you not to do it if you're not sure what you're doing, just go ahead and click Yes, it'll be done. All that is the 200 bytes that are in the beginning of the ROM that is added, which will screw up everything you try to do when you're messing with the hex editor, because you have to subtract 200 from everything you're doing, and it just gets really, it just becomes a big pain. And removing the header doesn't do anything to your game. It'll run the same. It just makes it a lot more convenient. So now that we've removed that, we can open up our ROM. Well, first let's find a room. Say you're going through your ROM, you're creating your hack, and this room over here, you wanted a door coming out right here so you can come through, or maybe down here, whatever, but you only have one door, you need two. The easiest way, or if you're going to add it, all you need to do is nothing with Smile right now, but minimize. Find a hex editor. I've been using Hexecute right here. It's very easy to download, so just give it a try. It's been working out fine for me. Open it up. Open up your ROM. Where's it at? Here it is. Okay, you just see a whole bunch of random numbers, but that's not a bad thing because that's all your data and code right there. So don't mess with any of it because it will break your ROM if you change numbers around that you're not sure what you're doing. First thing you need to do is go to the little button that will jump to an offset. If you're using a different hex editor, there's probably still a function called go to or jump to, whatever. Find that one or do a search, and you're gonna want to jump to the offset 1800. That is where your doors start. That's where all these info right here is going to be doors and things like that. Now you just have to find a free space to add some new doors. I just use my page down key. So search down. You want to see lots of F's. F's are free space. Looking. And here we go. Lots of F's. But you have to be careful. You don't want to go too far. Once you reach, I think, 1 FFFF over here in the banks, which is quite far down, you have a lot of room. But if you end up getting all the way down to here, anything past here is in a new bank, so you do not want to mess with that. So let's go back up. Keep it organized back where the other data was. I think it's A. Okay. Here we go. We have all these F's. I'll just skip a line, not use the one right underneath it, so I know this is where I started adding doors. I use the same filler door data that I was when I learned how to do it. So we'll use the same here. You just type. Well, it doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to use what I have here. Okay. And then you're going to have to do that for as many doors as you want. So we're going to need a total of 2 doors. So just copy, or you can retype it and paste it underneath. So now we're going to have 2 doors. Now what you're going to want to do is find a scrap piece of paper, something you're not using, and write down those 2 pointers that you've used. So in this case, I'm using, don't worry about the 1. The 1 will be given. You don't need to write that. All you need is for this is AD80 and AD90. Once you have those written out, go back to your go-to and jump to the offset of 78000. This is where all your door pointers are. That points to your door out pointers in the Smile pointer screen, which you don't really need to know about. All you have to do is, once again, go down until you find all the F's for free space. Now this bank ends at 7FFFF, so if we get that far, we've gone too far. So hold it down there, some free space. Now if you notice, there's not a lot of room here. You have 1 page, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So about 14, which is still plenty, but the other ROM, or the other bank, probably had about 30 pages. So we'll go back up once again. Find the one directly underneath, E9B0 will work. And now all you have to do is type in those pointers you just used, which were AD80, AD90. Those are your two doors, so you have to add them to the pointer to tell the game to point to your new doors. But there's a catch. You can't just write them down the way they are. It has to be a little bit more confusing, and the reason behind it isn't important, but you just have to reverse the bytes, or the two different numbers, the two groups of numbers. So instead of AD80, you're going to write 80AD for the first one, just like that. And then the second one is 90AD, and then you're done. But you're also going to want to put some 0101 just to tell Smile that that's the end. There's no more doors, because otherwise you're going to have about 30-something doors in your room, which is going all the way down to the end, and then that could corrupt some stuff. You're overwriting things that you don't want. So just make sure you put that 0101. So now we have 80AD, our first pointer with our fake door, or filler door, data 90AD. It's the same thing. Now go ahead and save your ROM. And remember this number right here, E9B0. Once again, you can forget about that first number. You don't have to have the 7. Just E9B0. Go back to Smile. Go to your pointers. What behind? There we go. Now, where your door out pointer is right here, change that to what is right here, E9B0. Just like that. Make sure it's right. Okay. Save pointers. It'll tell you it has to reopen. It'll tell you, ask you to move your new points. Go ahead and do that. Don't worry about that I press no, because we put those two 0101s. If you didn't, then you might want to press yes, but I just pressed no. Now, if we press our door editor right here, you notice we have an extra door. So, now we can just take a new door tile here, right here. And then this one's going to be your BTS 00, but you're going to want the 01, so you just go to BTS 01. Just like that, copy them over. You have to go to a different room to find a new door bubble to put this way. But go ahead and save your room. And then you can change your door data to whatever you want, and your door should work fine. It should load. Okay, that's why they both have the same pointer. So if we change that to a different room, just pick a room. How about CC 6F, the room I've been working on lately. 00. I'm going to go ahead and put 40 here because this one is going to go to a new area. We also make sure you change this to whatever you need. Save. Go in it. There you go. You have two new working doors now. And you can add it, pretty much as many, go overboard and put like 30 some doors like I said before, but if that's what your hack calls for, then go for it. Otherwise, I think that's it.